out. You got to start with Day and go down.
All right. Oh, it was an amazing game. It was really a blessing. We knew we had to make turnovers. We knew we had to, get the ball into the end zone. And so the fact that we were able to come out and have, 4 or 5 turnovers was just, it was amazing. And I'm so proud of our team for how we, accomplished the game.
Yeah, the first play, set the tone. Dalton Nessero with that catch just, gave us a lot more courage, a lot more, strength and in the confidence that we would, come out strong. And, just kind of the O-line, the receivers blocking, protecting the quarterback, that was just all those puzzle pieces put together really set the tone for this game. And on defense, getting, like James said, getting those turnovers was very crucial. I mean, we held them to 6 points, which is crazy in a state game, and I'm grateful. I'm really happy for it.
Yeah, Gideon mentioned the O-line blocking, but it's a lot easier when you see a running back make a 2-inch gap and he splits it for 80 yards. So, he makes our job easy. We work our butt off for him. But, I think we just clicked on most cylinders today. A few spots we could have picked up on, but ultimately, 2 good teams came together, one outcoached the other. It's just the rest is history.
You mentioned it was comforting to have that touchdown on the first play. It was like relaxing. Was there a little bit of anxiety on the sideline going into the game? What were the feelings like entering, the kickoff?
It wasn't really anxiety. It was more of just like respect for the other team that we're both in a state game. It's a big game regardless. And when you have a first play touchdown, that just boosts the morale of the team, and it's really just that's what gave us confidence on defense. It gave us confidence on offense.
Gideon had talked in particular, and I'll just this open for anybody. Had talked about if it's I think he said if it's God's will for us to dominate. He was talking about how LCA has been dominant through the playoffs, and he said then I'll take it. Talk about the dominance that you guys showed today. It was pretty dominant.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Rocco just has an amazing mind. His play calling, his ability to read defenses is just crazy, and that ultimately is kind of the reason why we were able to go or be dominant in the playoffs, be dominant in this game. We kind of threw the kitchen sink at them and just gave them everything we got. So.
Yeah, all week we came out Rocco expecting perfection from us. He said it earlier today, we've been perfect all season, might as well finish out perfect. We've gotten to this point, give it everything we have every play. Seniors stood up, said a few things, and I think that really brought the team together. And like Gideon said, after that first play, we set the tone. They're a good team, they were undefeated, but we came together and we played our game, so.
Yes, sir. Like Easton said, they were undefeated, but after Dalton Nessero's first touchdown, that filled our team in the momentum, and we just knew that we had to keep going and don't let our foot off the gas. And then after my pick, it kept building and building and building, and I'm glad that I got to play with this team this year because we're special at that, and that's what we're really good at.
Definitely, we love setting the tone. So the fact that we're able to go out there, get our first touchdown, get rolling. I mean, it's just the start of a great game every single time. So I mean, that's just something we love to do is, come out firing on all cylinders, and that's what we did today. So it was a great win, definitely.
James and Justice, the other quarterback, talked about how they were expecting you guys to play the kind of defense of what you showed them out there today. You guys had the picks, big part of that. Talk to me about your defensive mindset coming into today. Obviously, you knew they were a pass-heavy team. You knew that's how they wanted to play against you guys. So, what was the game plan, and why were you able to succeed in getting 4 picks like that?
Read the quarterback in disguise. We knew we had to. They were reading us, so we had to be a step ahead and read them. So we already knew what they were coming out with, and just disguise. Don't let them know what defense or coverage we're in. So that's what really played mind games with Kettle Run.
Definitely. I mean, coming into this game, we hadn't really played against a team that's such throwing heavy as today as Kettle Run was. And so it was different for us going through this week. Instead of, rushing the quarterback and playing the run, we were dropping back a lot more and practicing, guys flowing and, getting on them in the deep routes. So, I mean, I think we played it to perfection, able to get a couple picks off of it. And so, I mean, I think that's really where it came, was because they hadn't seen us, dropping back as much. So they didn't really know what to expect out of us in those situations. So I think we were able to, capitalize. It was great.
This is open to any of y'all. What does it mean to y'all personally and to the school to win back-to-back? It's hard to do. It's tough to do.
Feels
I
good.
get, yeah, it feels good. I guess I go first, but I remember 2021, our freshman year, we were in the VHSL, and we got to states, and we were all like excited, hype about winning the state championship, going against Phoebus, and then we lost it, and it just it was a bummer. I remember that feeling, like it was yesterday. So winning 2 back-to-back, it makes that that feeling just disappear. Makes that feeling as if it had never happened. I'm really grateful that we got the opportunity and the chance to go out on a win. Us seniors, it was our last time putting on a Bulldog football jersey, and it just means a lot. This school has given us a lot, and we just are grateful for everything they've done for us.
Yes, sir. Like Gideon said, our freshman year, it scarred us because we really should have won that game too. We really should have, but it scarred us. And last year when we first won state championship, and then this year we knew we had a goal, and we were going to do it again. Like there was no other choice. We were going to do it again, and we also made history on doing that. Like nobody in LCA has in the VHSL has repeated two-time state championships. We're glad that our name is going to be there forever till we.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of credit to Coach Rocco. It's just, bouncing back after that, loss 4 years ago was, just I feel like what's allowed us to come back and be a whole better team, even like these past 2 years, because that's motivated us, for the past 4 years. It's just being able to come back each and every day and know that we can't let up, we can't let off the gas at all. And so just the fact that we're here again is just, all glory to God, because we've had, there are a lot of teams we play against that get injured, and I feel like this team, we've been pretty much injury-free the whole year, and it's been such a blessing, because I feel like that's something that, doesn't happen to a lot of teams, so I'm really blessed.
Yeah, and also to the coaches, coming out every day and, expecting 100% from you. You may not feel it, but, they'll still push you because they know how great you can be, even if you don't recognize it in your mind. Sometimes a coach, you might seem like, oh, why is he being so mean to me? He just sees greatness in you that you're not giving out, but he knows the potential you have. So just, hats off to all the coaches who come out every day, give up their time, give time with their family, just always pour into us on and off the field.
Gideon and Easton, it's a really quick turnaround for you after this. What's going through your heads as you are on the field? It's your last high school game, and you're going to college in a couple days.
I would just say keep the same mentality. I know college is the next level. You got to give more, but also just have the right mindset going into college. Also going in humble. I don't want to go in college thinking I'm all that, because I'm not. There's 80 other, 4 stars out there on that team. So just keeping the right mindset, staying humble, and just working as hard as I can. That's really like how I view going into college right now.
Yeah, a lot of it is, we accomplish great things in high school, but ultimately it's high school. It prepared us for college, but it's high school. So when we get to college, clean slate. We get there, we gotta earn everything again. We have nothing when we get there. We gotta, like I tell my dad, when I get there, I'm gonna be a young guy, but I'm gonna try to make a name for myself, because I'm there, ultimately. It's there for like a business trip. It's not really for fun. We're there to do a job, and so we're gonna do our job.
For anyone, you held kind of run to 28 yards on the ground. Just what was the key to shutting down the run?
Dominate them.
The D line.
Be bigger than them.
Yeah.
In the weight run, we know that we're bigger than them, especially in the weight run. So we gotta do it on the field too.
Yeah, I give props to the D line. The D line was amazing. That's ultimately first line of defense, right? And they were able to protect their gaps. They were able to just dominate the offensive line ultimately, so the running back has nowhere to go. And I mean, hats off to them, you know.
Yeah, you know, a lot of props to Coach Ness, our D-line coach, and our defensive coordinator. He comes out, you know, pushes us every day. Like I was saying earlier, you know, you don't want to be there. It sucks sometimes, but they'll always push you. Ness will always make you laugh, so he makes practice enjoyable. You know, he's a smart guy. You know, who makes the right calls and gets the right front going. So ultimately, he sets us up for success.
Yeah, definitely. I think we knew at the beginning of the year that we were going to have a good D line, and I guess we didn't play as well as we could have throughout the years. I mean, not throughout the years, throughout the weeks. But I feel like towards the end of the season, we've had such just like a camaraderie and like a togetherness, and I feel like that's helped us so much. And the fact that like Kettle Run is a little smaller O-line than we were used to, but so it definitely helped.
You think jumping out to the big lead that you did made them kind of abandon their game plan a little bit and do some things that they didn't necessarily want to?
Yeah,
for sure.
If you look at the record, I think most of them were blowouts on their side. So they really weren't, you know, their coach said to us, you know, we weren't used to getting punched in the mouth, you know. They didn't have that either. Most of their games except for one, I think, they're a blowout. So they weren't really used to that, and we aren't used to that either, you know. So coming out and doing our game really helped us set us up for success.
Gideon, could you talk about any of your touchdowns particularly stand out? I know you had the long one, but you also caught one on a pass. Any of the plays, you did have that. The long one you were pretty clear by with almost 60 yards to go, it felt like.
Yes, sir. I mean, we practice that play every day in practice, and you know the O-line did a great job of making that gap open up. It was a great play call, and they just took advantage of what Coach gave me. So, yes, sir.
Guys, this is a state championship game. You were leading. You won 42-6. The game was kind of out of reach for a lot of it. What's the lasting memory from today? Is it a specific play? Maybe something you guys are doing on the sideline? What are you going to remember most from the 48 minutes you guys were actually out there on the field?
Oh, shoot, I would say our defense. Our defense was just, we held them to 6 points. I mean, you don't really see that in a state game. We got, how many picks was it? 3 picks, 4 picks?
Oh yeah,
4 picks.
So
Yeah, but I mean, just that many picks on one of the best quarterbacks we've ever played against, that says a lot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to remember the most.
For me, I'm definitely going to remember Coach Rocco and the way he's battled, throughout this year, because it's been, hard for him. He's had a road of, treatments and stuff. So just the fact that he's been battling every single week, and he's battling with us every single week. It's not just us doing it, it's him, doing it as well. So just seeing him out there tonight, like I was just so proud to call him my coach, knowing what he's been through.
Yeah, he comes out, fights for us every day. He pushes us every day, so we couldn't be more thankful and head coach.
What was going through your head? Three picks out there. That's a great day.
Yeah, I was very excited, like Gideon said, the defense is probably most memorable. All around the board, we all did our job, and then coaches in general. My coach, cornerback coach, Coach Knight, he really helped me step up my game, made me stay focused. I really appreciate him for that, and all our coaches in general to help the team just stay focused and put the grind forward.
Gideon, did you get a chance to celebrate with your brother today, and what did you guys talk about after the game?
I did. I mean, there's been a Davidson in the LCA, community for 10 years now. And so we were kind of just reminiscing about those times when Josh was in high school, and then it was Caleb, and our running back coach coached all 3 of us, so he knows the legacy we've left behind, and I was just super grateful that they could be here, and I mean they allowed me to stay level and play to the best of my ability. They're the ones that pick me up when I'm down, but also keep me in the same spot when I get up. So.
Let me ask you guys one thing about, so we come down from Fauquier County, and a lot of people in our community say, well, how come they're playing a private school? And I was kind of curious about that, because you guys have a rarity in that way. Do you think do you feel like a certain, that's a difference, playing for a private school, and do you have any advantages Or is it like you're just one of the public schools in this Lynchburg area?
No, sir. So there's no advantage there. We follow the same rules, VHSL, no recruiting. Someone said out there, oh, great recruits. We've had him since first grade.
I've been here since
I don't know
first
how you
grade,
recruit
so-
that early, but we were in the private school, and we dominated that. Next step up, public schools. So ultimately, Coach Rocco is our coach, and the players that come through, and they build great players. We don't take great players. I came in, 6'2", 310 pounds as a freshman. I couldn't bench 135. I ran like a 6'5", 40. I had good coaches. They came out and demanded everything of you. They build a great program, and they build you into a great man off the field and on the field. We have the best coaches in the state, and that's what happens when you get good coaches.
Yeah, I would say the difference maker is the coaches. I mean, we're all the same age. We're all, about the same size. I mean, Houston's pretty big, but we got the same kids. I mean, the difference is just the coaching. How coaches, demand excellence from you, and how coaches, pour into you. LCA coaches do great at both, and I think that's what sets us different from the public school leagues.
Yeah, I definitely think our advantage would be that we know who we're playing for ultimately, and that's God. Just the fact that throughout this whole season, it's been a battle, off the field especially. And so we're all able to rally because we know who's in control of everything. So the fact that, we're just able to play for God is amazing. It's a blessing.
I agree on everything you just said.